Hey, welcome back to the Crafty Nook. It's Michelle. Let's do some crafting. So, first of all, I'm going through this collection that I bought from Tracy Reed Designs. This is called October Mood, and it is gorgeous. I'm pretty sure this is last year's fall collection that she put out. I printed some on vellum. This paper right here is the one that made me buy it. It's got all kinds of spooky words and some cats and stuff. But I printed out all of the papers, all of the cardstock, the journaling cards. I turned the stickers into stickers and into die cuts. The only thing that I did not get printed and cut is the circular words, not words, numbers. And that's because I don't document daily in October. I don't have that in me as much as I would love it to be. So these are all the little tags that came with it. There's a bunch of tags, and they're so very cute. And I saved that 4-piece as 4 because I'm thinking about doing a little flip out situation. There's a few of those circular numbers. What happened is I did print them, but my Cricut wouldn't cut them. I didn't have the settings right. And so there's also black and white numbers, and then these are all of those stickers made into die cuts, and there is tons of them. And so all of the stickers that you see here, this is just me showing you that I also made them into stickers. They all come included. I bought this when it was 40% off. She is still having a 40% off sale, I think, until tomorrow on her whole shop. And this is me realizing that I have the containers labeled wrong. So I also bought this year's collection, which is called Goldenrod. It's her fall and Halloween collection, and it is just as gorgeous. So pretty. I did not print all of the papers this time because I knew I had all of those October mood papers already. And I didn't want to give myself too much to work with, so I printed out some of the cardstock, a few of the papers that I knew I would need or use. That paper right there, I love it. It's what made me buy the kit. And these journaling cards, they're perfect. She's got 2 sets, I think, which are specifically spooky, and then the rest of them are not. And so I'm adding these to my collections for my October documenting. So this video is me getting my intro and reason why, air quotes, if that's what you want to call it, put together. So I'm fixing to pull out some papers from this October mood collection that I want to use, and the stickers to put into my little traveler's notebook that I have created, which you can kind of see over to the left. So this is just me gathering up my stuff so that I can get ready to do my intro page. So I think I have an idea of what I want to do. I want to use this Our October every day, but I didn't really want it to be an actual card. So you see me cutting out this one with the pumpkins, and I wanted to be able to journal on the back of that, or on that. And so I'm going to make it into the back of this spotted one that I pulled out of my collection. I don't even know where the spotted one came from, but it's pretty thick. It might have been Studio Calico, I don't know. This is just me checking the size. So I'm going to cut this orange polka dotted 4x6 card down to match the journaling card from this Tracy Reed Designs journaling card that I just cut out, so that I can write down my reason why, or just do a little bit of journaling. I don't know if I want to call it a reason why. The ultimate reason why all of us do any of this is to get all of our memories documented. This year looks a little bit different for our family because my mother-in-law passed away this summer, and she loved spooky season. She just loved any excuse to have a good time. But who doesn't? So I'm just going to write a little bit about that once I get this adhered. Does anybody else struggle with tape runner? I cannot seem to figure out how to use it, I guess. I don't know. My tape runner, I bought some of the Tombow permanent adhesive tape runner, and I bought the refills for it, and for some reason it gets all tangled up sometimes. This one is one of those what is it called? AdTech Crafters tape. It's from Hobby Lobby, but it doesn't want to come out very often. So I don't know. I did run out of tape runner in this video, and you'll see me grab one of my Tombow mono refills, and it actually works, but the last one I had did not. I had to take it out and throw it away, and they're too expensive to be doing that. So now I'm just cutting out this Our October every day because I want to put it on the back or front, whatever you want to call it, of this journaling card that I just made. Got my creepy muslin and then this black and white striped tissue paper. So I'm going to cut off a hunk of that. I was thinking about maybe matting that October everyday phrase that I just cut out on some of this, and cutting tissue paper is hard. And I don't know if y'all have seen, but this Crafty Nook only has so much space. I did actually go through and kind of revamp my desk configuration. I had this big round turntable thing on my desk, and I just felt like it was eating up too much room, and so I changed it out, and I really like it a lot better. Kind of gives me a little bit more space. So I'm trying to figure out how I want this October phrase, and so I think, I want to cut it. I don't want such a straight line, and then I don't like the way that looks, but then I see these scraps and I'm like, ooh, I can do something with that. So that's what I end up doing. I adhere the, the tissue paper down, and then put that Our October every day on top of it. And it actually turns out super cute. I love it so much. It's all things spooky, and I accidentally it turned out well, but those lines almost look like they are perfectly aligned, and that was on an accident. And some things just work out, and I love it. So there's that sticking down, and then I have to get the extra tape runner off because I don't know what I'm doing, and it takes me a minute to do that. I'm in here hiding in my Crafty Nook while the rest of the family's doing homework. I snuck off and did my homework earlier. So now I'm just checking to make sure it fits in the pocket that I have with this little treat bag. And so that October phrase does get hung on that corner if you're not real careful. I don't look for anybody but me being the one to go in, pull things in and out of this. I do go ahead and turn it that way because I want to put something like a little piece of ribbon or something at the top. I got this creepy cheesecloth stuff out. I think it's called Mummy Wrap from Tim Holtz. I got it a few years ago, I think. Maybe last year, I don't know. This is me just trying to decide if I want it like that, and I don't really like the way that's looking. And so I struggle. I was gonna maybe run it through my sewing machine, but then I realized I've got that double-sided tape there, and so it's not gonna go through my sewing machine well. So you see me pull down my box of ribbon. And this little bag is just random pieces of ribbon that I've got in my stash. I think this came on a Christmas present from my sister-in-law a couple years ago. I've been hoarding it ever since. I've never used it. So I'm just going to trim a little piece off of there. And while I'm in here, I haven't pulled any of these trims out from my album. So I thought, let me pull some of this out. And I pull out some yellow rickrack, some black lace, and then some dark purple ribbon, kind of crinkly ribbon, out of that box to just put with my stash, because there's going to be other things I want to put ribbon on. And so now that I've got that out, that's what I'm going to use as my little, kind of treat it like a tag without cutting the corners. I'm going to staple that down, and then I am going to add, cut those on an angle, and then add a piece of this little creepy cheesecloth to it to kind of give it a little bit of a spooky vibe. I don't know, I thought it looked really good together. So this is just me trimming with my fabric scissors, because, you know, we have 2 sets of scissors. You can't cut fabric with paper scissors and vice versa. So this is me using I don't have a tiny attacher. I have that little stapler that I picked up at Tuesday Morning a while back. It fits the tiny attacher staple, so that's what I use to refill it. And then there's me seeing how beautiful that looks. I love that it sticks out the top. And now I'm going to do my journaling. I'm not going to record me doing all of this because it is a little bit personal, just talking about how much things have changed since Rose has passed. And so there's me with my journaling done. And I've got these stamps from Crate Paper that I picked up at Tuesday Morning. And so I am going to stamp out some bats on this paper, and it's really going to finish it out. Let me dig through here and see. I am stamping this with Ranger Archival ink in the color Orange Blossom. And I kind of was going for a tone-on-tone look just to kind of give it some background. And then you'll see me pull out the jet black and do it in the just a couple of bats there. I pulled out a piece of some scrap paper to keep me from getting it all over that October thing. And honestly, I don't think that was worth it. I really probably should have just stamped it all over. But it turned out okay in the end. I love this little bat stamp. I really love both of these stamp sets that have come from Crate Paper's After Dark collection. So I contemplated doing that in that gray color, which is called Watering Can, but then decided that I wanted to do black. And I really love the way that this turned out. So just getting that stamped, and then I messed up. I had that mask down too far, and so I just went ahead and stamped on top of it, and that's when I realized I should have just done that to begin with. I could have saved myself some time. But that fits perfectly in there. And so now I'm just going to pick up a little bit, and I feel like this little house in the corner needs something, especially since I have used some of this October mood on that journaling card. I feel like I need to bring something down. So I pulled that sticker out, and let me see what it says because I can't see that far. It says October documented, and then that's it. I call it done. Thank you for watching. Come back and see how I document in this.